What's good, y'all? It's your boy 415 East Boston here. I'm finna make a video on my way to work. Early morning grind, like my boy CJ Goodfellas say. Going from Dallas to Funky Town. Shit, ain't no joke. About a 45-minute drive to work. Early in the morning, 6 in the morning right now, and I'm running late. But talk about a few things in this video. Of course, I want to talk about the Spence response, the situation with Floyd Mayweather, what he said yesterday, and Spence response on Trail Boston Talk. I want to talk about. I don't really necessarily want to talk about the Demetrius Andrade fight. Really, I didn't watch it. He fought a bum. You know I was actually interested in the original fight with Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andrade. I was actually picking Billy Joe Saunders to win that fight, but you know, dude cheated. The fight ain't happened. It is what it is. But you know, yesterday Floyd Mayweather came out and he was talking like he running PBC or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It had a lot of the guys up in the uproar. You know what I'm saying? And it was you know, trying to say that Spence is ducking Crawford, or PBC is having Spence duck Crawford, and Crawford's the real boogeyman and all that weird stuff. But really and truly, you know, I know Floyd a funny style dude, so I ain't leaving him no way. I mean, it's probably some truth in what he's saying, you know what I'm saying, but you know, so you can't trust a guy like Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? All lives matter and shit. But you know, Earl, you know, I left a comment on 78 video. 78 did a video talking about it, and I said Earl has to respond to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what I think or what I think I know and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? When shit like that happen, you have the fighter or the person has to respond themselves. You know what I'm saying? And Earl came out right away, well, the same day or that night, last night. And spoke out on a Saturday night at that, and spoke with 78 and blackfightfan and clarified it. And you know what I'm saying? I respect that. You know, a lot of these fighters just ignore that shit. You know what I'm saying? Look at Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman ain't talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? He just, rumors pop up and shit. You don't even know if it's true or not. He don't even come out and clarify the shit, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Earl came out. He said he ain't never got no check from Floyd Mayweather. So if Floyd running shit, he ain't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So, Spence pretty much called out, not once but a few times, but including last night, he called out Terrence Crawford. I mean, we keep saying we won't just see one of these guys call each other out. Spence called him out. Now, it wasn't the conventional call out or no shit like that, but you know what I'm saying? I only heard it one time to go to bed early last night, but I heard it and pretty much saying, you know what I'm saying, the fight gonna happen. Pretty much saying he could beat Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That he need that fight. Well, he pretty much said that. I remember he said both of them need that fight. I'm paraphrasing. Both of them need that fight because it's a legacy fight for both of them. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't talking no 2-year, 3-year shit. He talking next year type shit. And another thing I got out of it, you know what I'm saying, that we should be, now I understand, you know what I'm saying, we get, as Boston fans, we get all these bullshit fights, and, you know what I'm saying, so we want to see the good fights now, because shit, we got PTSD from getting our hopes up for these good fights and then getting slapped in the face and getting some bullshit. So I understand why some of the people is want to see that fight now, want to see it made now. But what Earl and Bomac said, and now I say Bomac because Crawford ain't said shit, but Bomac is speaking on behalf of Crawford. Bomac said he planned on Crawford is fighting 3 times next year, and they hope and they want that Spence fight to be at the end of the year next year. You know what I'm saying? Spence pretty much just said the same thing. He said he's fighting 3 times next year. He has a fight planned in what he said, late January, early February. Then he planned to unify with Sean Porter, and then he said, assuming that Keith Thurman don't get stripped or don't come back and fight him, then you know what I'm saying, he want to fight Terrence Crawford at the end of the year. So we getting three things that we want. We want these fighters to fight 3 times a year, at least 3 times a year. The 2 top welterweights are both saying they're going to do that next year. Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford both are planning to fight 3 times next year. We say we want to see unification. Errol is planning on fighting Sean Porter, and he planning on fighting Sean Porter for his second fight, and then he planning on fighting either for that WBA title or did I say plan to fight? I'm tripping. But he planning on fighting for that WBA title or WBO title for his third fight. So Spence is trying to give us 2 unifications fights next year. Crawford, of course, with him being on top rank or whatever, and the other belts being on with the PBC fighters, he probably can't unify unless he fight Earl. But he planned on giving us 3 fights like we want to. Earl planned on giving us 3 fights and unification, and we might get the, you know what I'm saying, according to them, we're going to get the Bud and Spence fight. So that's 3 things we want. Them to fight 3 times a year, we want them to unify, and we want Spence and Bud to fight each other. As of right now, those 3 are being said to happen next year, this coming year, which is right around the corner. So that, I feel like we should be happy about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Bob Arum is saying that fight can be made now, and you know, Earl pretty much said they got this fight lined up and then he wants Sean Porter next. So you know what? I understand why some people are upset about that, because they do. You know what I'm saying? If the fight can be made now, you know what I'm saying, as a fan, we should want to see the fight right now. You know what I'm saying? Earl, you know what I'm saying? I know we hate using this word, but he's thinking business. But when I say business, I'm not saying like trying to build a fight like in the Floyd Mayweather way. He's thinking business. That he pretty much said he's playing chess, not checkers, meaning he want to be the full clear A side when he fight Crawford, and he's doing it the right way. He's not doing that gay shit, you know what I'm saying, where he just bashing Crawford and fighting bums and making the fans debate who's the A side, who's the B side. Nah, he's gonna try to defeat Sean Porter and get that belt, and he wants to also defeat Keith Thurman or get that WBA title somehow, so he can have 3 belts and they can unify for all the belts. And he want to be the A side that way. That's pretty much what he said. He want to be the A side, but he want to be the A side the right way. You know what I'm saying? So, in a way, yeah, they are trying to build the fight, and the fans, you know what I'm saying, don't have to participate in that building fight stuff, and they could be, you know what I'm saying, fans are allowed to be upset with that, but, you know what I'm saying, I ain't upset with it, as long as these guys keep their word, you know what I'm saying, stay undefeated, because it is a combat sport, anything can happen, you know what I'm saying, Bud could get in here and lose, you know what I'm saying, Spence could get in here and lose, so, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is. We're going to get the fight according to both of them at the end of next year. You know what I'm saying? They ain't talking no 2-year stuff, 3-year stuff, all that bullshit. They're saying next year be here before we know it. You know what I'm saying? This time next year. What else to talk about? Canelo and that deal he got from the Zone. Canelo, he's a ducker. It's crazy. This is how you know ducking is bad in the sport right now. And Canelo, he's one of my favorite fighters. But he's a ducker, but he also has one of the best resumes in the sport right now. Now let that sink in. Canelo is a ducker, a known ducker. Ducking Charlo as we speak right now. Jamal Charlo. Yet Canelo still has arguably the best resume in the sport right now. That's why guys like Crawford and Spence should be fighting right away. You know what I'm saying? But I already spoke on that. But because that's how Canelo was able to get that money. You know what I'm saying? Not only because he's Mexican too, but Canelo been putting in work. You know what I'm saying? He's ducking right now. But he's still a name. You know what I'm saying? Because his body of work speaks for itself. So him being doing some coward type shit right now, it's not affecting his money because we know what Canelo's about. We know Canelo's still improving, but we know his abilities. You know what I'm saying? We know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Spence fan, but at the end of the day, until he's able to get in the ring with, you know, Bud Crawford and Bud Spence, I'm tripping, man. Bud, Porter, and Thurman. You know what I'm saying? We really don't know how good he truly is. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Bud. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how good he truly is. Porter, I think we know Porter limits now. You know what I'm saying? We seen him in the ring with Thurman. We seen him with Kell Brook. We seen him with Danny Garcia. We kind of know Porter limits. We don't know Thurman limits. You know what I'm saying? I have an idea of his limit, but I don't know. And that goes for a lot of these guys. The Charlos, you know what I'm saying? They can't get fights right now. We don't know the Charlos limit. You know what I'm saying? I believe the Charlos are great. I believe Jamel could beat all them guys at 154. I think he'll beat I about to call dude Andrade. Hurd. I think Jamel could beat Hurd. You know what I'm saying? I think Jamal could beat Canelo, Triple G, Danny Jacobs, Andrade. I think Jamal beat all them guys at 160. But we don't know. The fight ain't happened. You know, Canelo, we seen him with Lara, we seen him with Floyd, we seen him with Triple G twice, we seen him with Trout. You know what I'm saying? We seen Canelo in some big, tough fights. And we seen what he could do. We know who Canelo is. We know his limits. And, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. We got Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury coming up. I'm picking Deontay Wilder to win by knockout. I don't even care if it's an entertaining fight or nothing like that. I am gonna pay for the fight. I'm going to, and I don't even care. I just want Deontay to take this guy. I don't care if it's in the first round or 12th round. You know what I'm saying? I want Deontay to get this guy out of here, and hopefully AJ step up and give Wilder that fight. You know what I'm saying? Guys like AJ ruin the sport. You know what I'm saying? That's a straight coward right there. Like, it's crazy. Like, my mama, I'll fight Deontay Wilder right now for $500,000. You know what I'm saying? Dude turned down a guaranteed $80 million to fight this man. He bigger than, you know what I'm saying, than Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Muscle wise and weight wise, he bigger than Wilder. I'm about 165 pounds right now, somewhere around there. Out of shape at the moment. You know, so I'm getting in shape right now with the homie Blu-ray Fitness. And I promise you, I'll fight Wilder right now for $500,000. I'm talking about really fight him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no get in the ring and just lay down type shit. I'll go in there and try to win. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that money talk. And I ain't no hoe neither, so. Yeah. I ain't even got much to talk about. We got, who else we got? Mikey Garcia, Doug Spence. You know what I'm saying? About to fight that Coleman guy. Me and Blu-ray we was chopping up last week. We was working out and we was talking about that fight. He believed it's gonna be a good fight, Mikey and Coleman. You know, I ain't tripping on Mikey fighting Coleman as long as it leads to, well, I know it's a mandatory, so it don't matter, but I'd rather see Mikey Garcia and that Lomachenko big fight versus a Mikey and Earl big fight. Even though he was talking that shit about Earl, and I wanted Earl to shut him up, you know, I want to see Mikey versus Lomachenko. I really want to see who's the best fighter between those two. and I want to see that fight ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't tripping on Mikey staying down there. Devontae Tank Davis, he's supposed to fight Abner Mares. You know, Tank, he a weird guy. You know what I'm saying? Looks like a dyke. You know what I'm saying? Looks like Manny Fresh. He's a weird guy, you know. Got the AB Pacquiao fight coming up. I don't know if that shit been official. I keep seeing like video titles and shit on that. And to be honest, I don't even click on most videos. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's some of the main guys I mess with, I don't even click on videos with Pacquiao name in it, or even Floyd name in it, unless it's like the title, like it's something like wow happening. Because, you know, I was on YouTube during that build up to that fight, and there was a whole bunch of clickbait videos with those guys' name and the title and all that shit. And I just don't, I really don't care to watch too many videos with those guys' name in it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you got the Pacquiao and Broner fight coming up. Pacquiao should win. And here's the thing, I don't think I said it in one of my other videos. I feel like if Broner somehow win, I think if Broner win, or probably if either one win, because Pacquiao's with PBC, I think they're going to end up getting promoted to the Super WBA champion. You know what I'm saying? Because whoever, you know what I'm saying, Pacquiao's the regular WBA champion, so they're fighting for that regular title. And I think the winner's going to get promoted. I just have a good feeling about that. And say what you want about AB, I think AB will get in the ring with Spence. I think Spence will take care of him, make sure that, you know what I'm saying, Spence and Heyman, make sure AB get paid good. And, you know, AB, say what you want, you know what I'm saying, dude, homosexual, he weird, attention seeking, all that stuff, but up until this point in his career, he hasn't been proven to be a hoe like a lot of the other fighters. You know what I'm saying? You can't say AB a hoe. You know what I'm saying? He get in that ring, sometimes he get his ass whooped, sometimes he win. But you know what I'm saying? He got in that ring with Mikey Garcia, he got in that ring with Sean Porter, he got in the ring with Marcos Maidana when people forget he did not have to fight Marcos Maidana. That was a voluntary. He wanted to prove himself. He was stepping up. AB didn't have to, he didn't have to take that fight. A lot of people didn't want him to take that fight, and he took it. You know what I'm saying? So, I think if AB was to get that Super WBA title and Spence wanted to unify with him, I think AB will step up and get in that ring with Errol Spence and take the ass whooping like a man. And then we'll have that'll be a unification bout right there. Pacquiao, I think Pacquiao will get in the ring with Spence if Heyman break that bread. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, Pacquiao ain't gonna do it. You know, Pacquiao a hoe. But I think if Heyman, Fox and them, if they got the bread to pay Pacquiao whatever he want to get him in the ring with Spence, and I ain't talking about like no 100 million or crazy shit like that, like Floyd Mayweather fight or some shit. But you know what I'm saying? If he asking for a big amount of money to get in the ring with Spence, and y'all can pay it and pay that man. You know, Pacquiao a legend. He know he gonna get his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So he want to get paid good, you know what I'm saying? Just like with Bud. He didn't want to get in the ring with Bud unless he was getting paid good. Because he knew he was going to get his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I'm passing up Cedar Hill right now. Still trying to get to Funky Town. You know what I'm saying? It'll be late. But, yeah. But pretty much, he's probably fighting 3 bums next year. You know, he signed that contract with Top Rank for that money. You know, Bob said he ain't working with Porter and Thurman. Spence already said that fight. Him and Spence both said, well, Spence and Bowman both said that fight it's happening late next year. So expect Bud to fight 2 bums early next year. So, you know what Bud should do though? If Bud want to challenge himself, and if he want to build that fight some more, You should get Bob to call Eddie and make that Carol Brook fight. Well, actually, I heard Carol Brook left Eddie, but I didn't look how. No, he left Dominic Eagle. Now I'm tripping. But anyway, yeah, Bob should get on the phone with Eddie and make that Carol Brook fight. Make that dude come back down to 147 and make that Carol Brook fight. Hey, shit. Damn, my bad, y'all. Just came up on some traffic. I wasn't expecting this shit. God damn. On a Sunday morning? The hoe won't let me over and shit. Man, let me wrap this video. Let me call my job, y'all.